Hello there, fellow surveyors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners, episode 37, Rock Hopping and Hunting Grunt. Alright, question for you guys. Where to go to next? So, I could go to the Aegis station, the Aegis Orbital Hub, which is a abandoned orbital platform, which will have some enemies, but also loot. I could go to the Plasteel Asteroid, or I could go to the Crash Mechanoid platform. Those, I think, are the most sensible spots. So, Grav Core, Stash, Plasteel Asteroid, or my choice. Pulls up. Also, Sarcastic, thank you for the very, let's call it interesting art that you provided in Discord. I appreciate the Puig and the Idols band art. It's incredible and a little disturbing. Mostly disturbing. Okay, so much tidier, I would say. Oh, a Mech Hive. What? Okay, hold up. They're straight up landing inside my ship. What the hell? Guys, it's time to leave. So, we're leaving behind some Packers of survival meals, but, like, I'm okay with that. One of the problems of having a hollow base. Enemies may land awkwardly inside your ship. Alright, you guys want me to go to my point of interest? Copy that. I'm gonna go to the Aegis. We are a survey team, after all. So, let's go over to the... You know, we're actually really close to the asteroid. Let's just hit up the asteroid. That way I won't have to worry about Plasteel. If I open the door, would they walk out? So, the way the game is coded is their prepare a while spot is hard-coded. It's somewhere on the map that you can't see. So, I have no idea if they'd walk out or not. Probably not. They'd probably just sit put. Oh, interesting. Ancient tunneler claw stuff. So there's only one known spot of plasteel here, which is tame. I'm sure there's more hidden and embedded in this asteroid, but like, I don't care. I'm gonna get the quick and easy freebie stuff. Speaking of which, maybe I don't know how to park. I don't have, like, nice gangplanks to be able to park elegantly. I can park like that. That's not terrible. Yeah, Turtle, I figured it was AI-generated art. Given it's for non-commercial use, it doesn't offend me. Grav nausea. 2% chance of a negative outcome? For real? I thought we were at 100%. Whatever. Alright. Unrestricting. Alright, where do you want me to go next? Plasteel Asteroid is obviously not a choice. If we do make it to landfall at some point, I'll expand the guns again. Because I know that's a bit overdue. I think what I'm going to try is, just for fun, I'm going to move some of these mining charges. Because, like, there's not so much mining work that our people need to do. We have a lot of idleness. So I'm going to move the mining charges inside the caves here, blow them up, and see if I can't reveal some more plasteel. As, like, a thing to do because we're idle. Great. Grav nausea all over our laboratory. So the people that set this off should be someone... I guess burst fire rifles are fine. No plasteel. No, don't do that yet. There ain't no Darwins on this crew. Oh, come on. Alright, so attacking immediately, scattering everywhere. This one is going to be a little annoying because we have a lot of people out of place. So forcing everyone inside. Who is around the shield? So turtle, activate that one. Glitch. Unrestrict, activate that one. So the problem with this is, you know, like the whole we don't want to see dead bodies? Well, these freaking raiders are going to fill the map tile with dead bodies. So I might... Oh. I might just end up, mining the plasteel and leaving. Oh god, it's Klein and Klein. There can only be one. Now don't bolt me. Go away. Now there's only one Klein. Declined. Sorry, not sorry. So our ship weapons are doing a really good job of just chewing these guys up. Unfortunately, they're dying directly on top of the plasteel, which is straight up the most obnoxious spot they possibly could die. Oh, how the hell are you inside? What? What? I think we were dying to... Yep, he went down due to the toxic weapon. Brunloff, you lethal. One landed inside? Yeah, I can see their landing spot there. So I guess that makes sense. Just quite confused. Well, their little raid was completely ineffective. All it did was inconvenience me. And I guess Klein got shot once. You know what I didn't check? Enna's Armada. Oh, they're pirates. Wait, who are they? Enna's Armada. That's not a faction what? What faction did they come from? I'm so confused. There's not an N as a artifaction. They're just space raiders? I guess, yeah. Oops. I did just murder Good's niece. She was the last one live. Sarai. My bad. Wasn't me. Alright, let's copy the ship zone to Area 1, and then the Area 1 will just be here. I'll move this dead body down here. Everyone is going to be zoned to Area 1. So they can mine. And then all of... Whoa, that's a lot of Termian. Holy hell, dude. What were you doing? You know, that's not a recreational drug. But, you know, people huff glue, so what do I know? Maybe it is recreational. If you're that guy. And you guys want me to go to another point of interest of my choice. Okie dokie. Oops, I killed your niece. Don't worry about it. Happens to everyone. Yeah, I guess. Happens on the rim a lot more than I'd like to admit. Oops, I killed your niece is like a nearly daily occurrence. Moreover, how do people have that many nieces? But the turrets worked wonders. The other thing I realized is I'm going to close the vent on Pierogi's bedroom, because if we end up opening these side portholes, it will vacuum out the ship. But so the moment Pierogi takes damage from vac exposure, he'll flee to the bedroom, and if this bedroom is vac safe, which now it is designed to be vac safe, that's a really good way to avoid harm. Problem is your family tree is too big. Yeah, I'm just trying to solve some social issues here. I'm glad you guys understand. I'm not a villain. I'm a population civil servant. And while they're mining, I'll have Ruinloth look around for some plasteel. I doubt I'll find it this way, but it's fun to make things go boom. Unless it goes boom on your face. That's less fun. Alright, looks like all the plasteel that we're basically done. The hunt for Grunt. I couldn't even shoot it, I just punched it. I feel like you should be able to, there should be a more elegant way to like set these things off that isn't just like punch the giant explosive. On the other hand, punting giant explosives are kind of hilarious. Alright, so this quest is for Grav Core. He was in custody for collaborating with single-phase Cabal. That's really weird. You know why? I don't have biotech. There aren't single phages in my world. Oh, we found another plasteel asteroid. Alright, and that one was a... like a dense one, I think, too. Yeah, that's pretty strange that that there'd be like a single phase flavored quest where in a world without single phases. I did not know that that was possible, so I guess I learned something new. And no compacted plasteel was revealed. as a result of my explosions. So we're good to leave. I do want to hunt Grunt. And Grunt is in orbit over here. Yeah, being able to like right-click, set it off with a timer, that makes the most sense to me. Being able to interact with it physically, kind of like the way the orbital relic hacks work, where you have like 40 seconds to vacate the area. You know? That makes the most sense to me. Well, in the morning, once everyone's up, I will go hunt Grunt. The Sanguiphage loving Grunt. Probably a misuse of steel, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Aesthetics matter. If there's ore that's not uncovered, search won't find it. Yes, I know. Well, what I was doing was I was making sure that I just didn't fail to spot it. I know how the search works. But instead of, like, making sure that there was no hidden plasteel in the mountains, I can just search for it, which is faster. I'm sure there's more plasteel here. In fact, I'm not going to exploit the plasteel, but if you're curious... There's plasteel there. I got nowhere near uncovering any of it. But yeah, obviously, as you can see, there's plenty of additional plasteel on this tile. If you spent the time to strip mine. Which I won't be doing. Simnatus, thank you for the resub. Is anything really a waste of steel if you can just take off and land anywhere to mine it easily? Well, it's a... Yeah. It's not... A waste might be the wrong term, but basically... I could have made guns out of that plasteel, but instead I made, like, fancy flooring. So, there's definitely an argument to be made of this is not a good use of it, but I don't care. Plus, I found a compacted plasteel asteroid, which has a lot more plasteel. Let's go there first, because it cost me less chem fuel. And with all this new plasteel, I have to actually figure out what I even want to do with it. Because we're going to have like 1,000. And I already have all the armor I want. So, I don't know. I could try to make a better shield belt. So I see some here. Oh, and there. Okay. That'll work. Are plasteel good for the walls to upgrade them? So most of my walls are already uranium, which is comparable to plasteel. So plasteel walls wouldn't be a big improvement over what I currently have. I.e., no, not really. Go forth and mine. We have a lot of idleness. There's not much to do about that. On these trips up in space where we're here for a while. There's like... not much to do if you're not a miner. Plasteel art is a flex? Yeah, but if you wanted to flex like that, do gold or silver. It has higher beauty stats. the plasteel beauty stats are only 100%, which is kind of blah. You know, where silver is 200%. So, silver art is twice as good as plasteel art. And then gold is 400%. Plus, there's, of course, like, jade and... Honestly, jade, marble, even, I think, sandstone is prettier than plasteel. People don't like plasteel. Now, because we're a survey team, there's also some other points of interest I wanted to hit up. I'd like to go to glow fields, and I'd also like to go to lava at some point. One of the things that we could do, go into a lava tile, is try to find a lava tile that has obsidian. That would be pretty cool. I could find obsidian in this run. Oh yeah, there's obsidian right there. Who's getting... You are. Okay. I think that's all the plasteel there was to mine. Almost 1,000. As I predicted. So we're already ready to take off. I should start biorefining the wood into chem fuel again, because we are... I wouldn't say low on chem fuel. We have 1,600. You know, making sure we don't run low. And once everyone's up in the morning, we're going to go hunt Grunt. What are the stats of obsidian? It's not all that beautiful, but it makes for very, very good sharp weapons. But it's also very fragile. So making furniture out of plasteel or obsidian is like a bad idea, especially on a grav ship, because certain low HP furniture, like end tables and the like, made of obsidian will be pretty, but if you get a minor grav crash, it's just like gonna break the furniture entirely. It won't even be repairable. So it's fragile and sharp. All right. Probably. So I'm gonna park. I'm gonna park like this, where there's like almost no way to attack our ship with the turrets. So it's odd, but I think it'll work out. Kind of like bioferrite. Well, bioferrite is very different. Bioferrite, one of the reasons to use bioferrite, it's actually very tough as a material. And then the other advantage of bioferrite is its wealth factor is really low. So making things out of bioferrite gives you really durable furniture that, like, doesn't increase your colony wealth. So I like bioferrite for that reason. And then, of course, bioferrite weapons have the whole benefit of psycasters are stronger using them. Bioferrite is a very interesting material as a result. I like it a lot. I just don't have the opportunity to use Anomaly in my series all that often, so. Hey, Roy. Thank you for the resub. You didn't realize bioferrite had low wealth? Yeah, it has really low wealth. So like the meta would be like quite a lot of bioferrite involved in the furniture and setup of your base to avoid wealth. So we are here, a little reminder, to kill Grunt. We're going to be given a grav core upon killing him, and he was caught, I guess, helping a vampire, which is apparently illegal. I didn't know. Oh, there's a lot of them. So 15 that I see right now. This one's Grunt. He does not have a unique weapon. I don't think any of them do. I'm sort of curious if... You know what? I'm going to satisfy my curiosity. So I was curious if a tornado generator would even work up here. Ruinloth has one, so I'm going to try to, like, drop it in the middle of their base and see what happens. And I won't save scum. Like, I'll just live with... Oh, you know what? Cannot function in vacuum. Alright, that explains my curiosity. Won't be using that. Maybe what I'll do is an opening salvo with hunter drones. They're all grouped up in one big pile. Hunter droning them is going to be devastating. So Puig, I want you standing next to the shield gens. Or the shield gen. And then... one drone. He had a shield belt, so that was less effective. Okay, they're coming to attack, so activate. And this time, I'm going to be using uranium weapons, because I don't see why not. Alright, fall back to the shields. What we want to do is we want to hug the turrets. I'm actually going to turn these two off so they can't possibly friendly fire me. Hug the turrets so that they can't friendly frag us and whittle their numbers down. So, they have at least like 18 or so. They have a sizable faction member count. And then poor Runloth is going to be stuck with the, hey, don't do that. Oh god, it's me, Rada. Alright, the one with the chain shotgun needs to die. Sorry, Puig, I know you're, like, witnessing some horribleness. Alright, our shields just fell, so let's get back inside. No point in getting shot when we don't need to be. He's dead. All but Neil is dead. And I'll lure Neil out. Come on, Neil. Oh, just kidding. Time to kill Neil. What is he doing? Really? You're gonna... okay. Bye, Neil. Kneel before me. Alright, everybody, vacuum safe, except for Runloth. Runloth, again, you're Mr. Cleanup. So, we got a grav core for it. I'm assuming we've already scooped it up. Pod arrived. Yep, it's somehow in our doorway. What an expensive doorstop. I think what I'll do... you know, we really don't need the plasteel. So, to save the time and frustration, I'm not going to tidy up the corpses that way. I'm not going to bother smelting them. I doubt we're going to have need of the material. So I'll just get the bodies out of the way so that we can go about our business. I don't want the weapons. None of the weapons look all that high quality. But I'll take the meals. Now the other issue is, some of these bodies are like guarded by defenses. So I think I can haul this body away without triggering the wasp trap, but I gotta be careful about that, because I don't need Runloth getting ganked by a bunch of wasps. So the new grav core, I'm going to add to my power grid, I guess. I'd like to phase out chem fuel as a power source entirely, so incorporating even more would be good. I should be able to get Stumpy without these turrets firing. Yeah. We're good. Okay. Ruinloth, I want you to go to vacuum safe. I'm going to create a new zone, copying the old ship zone. And this will allow the crew to clean up this stuff without going into the facility and getting hurt. And they'll have Puig clear out some of these turrets. There's 3 in the hallways. That was a pretty solid attack. So we're sporting more power now. Given that my next hop could be another Grav Core, I think what I'll do is I'm going to phase out Chemgens. I'm going to make the choice to just, like, move away from chem fuel power generation entirely. If I have to, I can always add them back, but I'd prefer not to have to. Those are probably cryolite panels, guarded by Hunter Drone and a dead body. More dead bodies. And more dead bodies. God, how many dead bodies? I feel like when you're hunting a bounty, the corpse is... it shouldn't look like an abandoned station. Because, like, it doesn't really make sense to me that, like, okay, yes, these guys are pirates, but, like, would they just have, like, a bunch of random dead bodies all over their station? That makes no sense at all to me, thematically. So I feel like they should change the map gen for these types of facilities. Because there's, I mean, there's, like, 7 dead bodies at least, just, like, chilling here. Go this way. All right, glitch. Take a very careful path out of there. Glitch couldn't find any security systems, so there's no point in hacking anymore. Basically, everything that can be hacked got hacked. This is going to be a little risky, but I'm going to try to trigger the hunter trap and then blow up the... Oh, the turret already gets disabled. Never mind. So the only real danger now is the wasp trap once we get too close. But I don't really know how much I care about most of the resources that are in this facility. So it might not even be something I stick around very long for. I'll probably just want to clear this out. Let's go do that now. And and then once that's cleared out, take off. The silver is like really far away from the ship, so just the travel time alone means I'm like not that interested. It will just take too long to grab it. Are there any cooler vac suits available? So all of the marine armor tiered stuff acts as vac suits. So I'm wearing recon armor and marine armor because they're also vac tight. For the most part. They're not perfectly vac tight. They leak a little bit, but they don't leak enough to, you know, be harmful to the wearer. All that much. Oh, we are low on food, so we're going to need to make a food run soon. Although we are grabbing meals. We grabbed a whole bunch of meals from these guys, and there's even more to be hauled. So Ruinloth, unrestrict. Move this dead body. And then area 1 will be allowed up there. I'm also going to want to pop the component box. The other boxes for the steel and components I don't care too much about. But the advanced components, different matter. Oh! 6 advanced components, an architect leg. So this was not what I thought it was. That was obviously high value treasure. Architect leg is an awesome find. All right, and that would be the last room. So all we got to do now is to haul this stuff. And I might upgrade one of Puig's bionic legs with an architect one. I think that's all the value in this facility that I care to grab. Yeah, that was pretty high tier loot. Took me by surprise. So I think what I would like to do is next hop is going to go planet side. And because we're heading down to the planet, there is a crashed mech platform. So this is, what, Tundra? Oh, Cold Bog. No, hell no, I'm not going there. Not until we're ready. So I want to go planet side just to be able to add guns to the sides of the ship to update the design a bit and to get some steel. So basically, we're just like landing for steel. Pretty straightforward. So let's do a launch. Landing for steel and also for meat. So for landing for both steel and meat, I'm going to check some of the POIs down here. Chem stockpile might be nice. Ancient garrison might be nice. That sounds cool, but it's unfortunately in a desert, so there's not going to be a lot of food there. Wild boar archipelago medicine stockpile. Yeah, we could do that. I like it. Archipelago is going to be a little annoying because it's wet and travel is going to be difficult, but we'll do it anyway. So the current priority is get the meds, refuel, and gather food. Ship kind of looks like a hedgehog. Well, yeah, a little bit. There's also a trade opportunity pretty close to the ship, so I'll be able to load up stuff and launch. So the med stockpile is right in the center, just about. Yeah, let's claim the stockpile. There we go. That'll be easy. It's our stockpile, because we landed on it. So all the zoning restrictions are lifted. Area 1 is nuked. So the plan. The plan is to add... So I don't have a lot of uranium. Let's check for uranium ore. Oh my god, there's a lot of it. Yeah! Alright, so given that there's a lot of uranium ore here, we're going to have a slug here. I'm going to put slugs here as well. And then the plan is to put like an autocannon turret back here. In lieu of these mini turrets at some point. So there is a lot of uranium on this map tile, which is awesome. I didn't land near steel. In fact, I don't see steel. Is there compacted steel anywhere? No, there is not. Interesting. And then we'll hack the ancient stockpile entryway, which apparently has medicine in it. Can you land in an enemy settlement and attack it with the Grav Ship? You could, yes. We are a survey team, so I won't be doing that on this series, but if you want to see stuff like that, check out the Pilgrim Ship series that streams on Fridays, because the Pilgrim Ship series is an evil one, where we do things like that. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video, which you'll never read, because I know you don't. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch a next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Grav Runners.